So today we'll be doing the last sum for the time being on accounting for investments. Uh, the screen is visible and audio is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So the question was already circulated to you on WhatsApp. So let's read out the question. If you have prepared the format for investment account, it is fine. If not, then please prepare simultaneously as we discuss the question. Uh, You're given the details of one investor, Mr. Ameyer, and these are investments in the nature of 12% debentures. Face value is 100 each in a company called as Beta Limited. Usual dates are given, then details of opening balance, purchases, number of debentures, corresponding cost, everything is given. There is one correction there, okay? Uh, there are two dates, there are two transactions of sale on the same day, okay? It was typed out as 31st December. Actually, the first transaction is 1st December, it's not 31st December. I later on checked it again. It's first day. So make that correction. I have highlighted the correction here. Okay, please make the correction in your question. Okay, so this is the question. So as usual, we'll start off. Interest is payable half yearly basis and the dates are 30th September and 31st of March. So relatively lesser hit. Somebody's mic is switched on. Will you please? So interest is payable on half yearly basis, 30th September and 30th March. So relatively simple issue because we don't have to accrue interest in this case. Had it been a date other than 31st March, like 31st December, then we used to do that interest accrual and all that. So that won't be required in this case. Okay, so let's begin. The first thing is 1417. Your opening balance number of debentures are 2500 and the corresponding cost is given as 2,57,000. Okay, so the 1417 first transaction opening balance. Let's pose the transaction here. Opening balance 2,50,000. These are 2,500 debentures into 100 per debenture, and the investment cost is given as 2,57,000. So let's pose the opening balance. All of you pose the opening balance, then we'll take up the next transaction. Then we go to the next transaction, that is on 31st of July. Okay, 31st of July, there is a purchase of debenture. There are 1500 debentures which are purchased, and these are come interest price. 102 rupees per debenture is a come interest price. So that means this is inclusive of interest, and we have to exclude the interest from this transaction. Can someone tell me for how many months the interest might be included or is included in this price of 102 rupees per debenture?
4 months.
4 months. The last payment was 31st of March, as you can see the due dates. So April, May, June and July, 4 months interest is factored in 102 rupees. So that means we have to remove that interest, find out the cost of investment separately, and then account for cost of investment and the interest payment separately. So let's see the working note, and then we will account for this. 31st July, we are purchasing debentures, okay, and the debentures are at X interest, come interest price. So 1500 debentures at 102 rupees come interest price. If you multiply 1500 into 102, the total outgo, total payment for this transaction is 1,53,000. But this 1,53,000 at 102 is a come interest price. Our face value is 150,000. And as we just referred now, there are 4 months, April, May, June and July, for which the interest is included in this price. So on a face value of 1,50,000, 4 months interest at 4% per annum, if you calculate, it comes to 6,000 rupees. All of you check whether it is 6,000, you can calculate and check. Okay. And that 6,000 rupees interest is to be reduced from here because this is a come interest price, come interest quotation. So your actual cost of investment will be 147,000. Total payment is 153,000. Less interest is 6,000, and the actual purchase price of debentures, the cost of debenture, is 1,47,000. And in this case, our entry will be investment account debit 1,47,000, interest account debit 6,000, to bank account 153,000. I think by now all of you are familiar with these entries, quite comfortable level of accounting and everything. So you can write down the working note, and simultaneously we'll post the entry on 31st July also. So write down the working note and then post the entry. The entry will be investment account debit 147,000, interest account debit 6,000, to bank account 1,53,000. Okay, so write down the entry and the working also, and then we'll think of next transaction. Somebody's mic is on. Please switch off. Have you finished the working note?
Done, sir.
Yes. And entry?
Yes,
Accounting
sir.
entry is understood by everyone? Okay, fine. Good. So let's move on to the next transaction. Then this was 31st of July. The next transaction is again a purchase on 31st of August, but this time it is X interest quotation. Okay. So 31st July, we are purchasing 1,000 debentures. The pricing is 99 rupees per debenture. This is the X interest price. I want all of you to try this calculation. I'll give you a couple of minutes for that. Try this working note first, and then we will see the entry. Okay, I'll show you the working note afterwards after you work it out. I want everybody to try this working note. Try the working note. Did you finish the working note?
Yes, sir.
All of you? Or someone needs little more time? Okay, if you're finished, then who is going to tell the answer? Who is going to share the answer?
Sir.
Yes, who is this?
Eh, Vandana.
Okay, Vandana. Bolo Vandana.
Investment account debit 99,000. Interest account debit 5,000 to bank
Hmm.
account 1,04,000. And in face
One,
value column 1 lakh.
1 lakh. What about others? Others have passed the same entry. Investment account debit 99,000. Then interest account debit 5,000 to bank account
Yes.
104,000. Is everybody getting the
Sir.
Yes,
same
sir.
calculation and the
Yes,
same
sir.
entry?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fine,
Yes, sir.
fine, fine.
Yes,
I'll show you
sir.
the working note and then we'll post the entry. Okay, 31st August. Okay, this is the working note. Let us discuss and then we will again see the entry. 1,000 debentures are purchased at 99, and this being the X interest quotation, this is the actual price of investment. Okay, but since you are purchasing debentures on 31st of August, the seller will ask you interest. And which period interest he will demand from you? He will demand the interest from the last payment date of interest till date of transaction. And if you see the last payment date, the chronology shows that it was paid on 31st of March earlier. So 1st April onwards till 31st of August, a period of 5 months, we need to have this interest payment to be made to the vendor. The face value of 1,000 debentures is 1 lakh rupees. On that, 12% per annum for a period of 5 months. So that interest comes to 5,000 rupees. So we need to pay him the interest. So we will add the interest, this being the X interest quotation. Okay, so if you add the interest, then 5,000 needs to be added and total payment becomes 104,000. And as Vandana had said, the entry will be investment account debit 99,000, interest account debit 5,000 to bank account 104,000. Okay, so those who are not completed, write down the entry, working note also, and we'll post the entry here. Investment account debit 99,000, interest account debit 5,000 to bank account 104,000. This is the working for that, and face value column is updated with 1 lakh rupees. That is a value of investment, a face value of investment rather, which you are purchasing on this date. So write down these details if not done earlier, and then we will take up the next transaction. Now the next transaction is on 1st December. And on 1st December, there is a sale of 1,000 debentures. The price is 103 rupees come interest. The debentures are sold with come interest. Huh. So before that, before this 1st December ka sale, you have a sandwich date of 30th September between these two dates, the transaction we just recorded and the next transaction of 1st December. So between these two dates falls your due date of payment of interest, which is 30th September. So on 30th September, what is the face value of debentures you are holding at this point in time?
5 lakhs.
5 lakhs. It's very clear on the face of your
5,000.
5,000 debentures.
5 lakhs.
Yes, 5,000 debentures. 5 lakhs is a face value. That's right. If you see the face value column, opening balance was 2.5 lakhs. There are two purchases, 150 and 1 lakh respectively. If you add it up, your total face value as on date is 5 lakh rupees. On these 5 lakh rupees, you will get interest at 12% per annum. For how many months will you receive the interest?
2
6
months.
months.
6 months.
6 months, 4
6
months, which is the
months.
right? 6 months. I've been
6
telling
months.
you.
6 months.
6 months, sir.
See, when the company pays you interest, there is no question of having 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. It will be from last due date for payment of interest till current date of payment of interest, and it will always be a fixed interval, either 6 monthly or yearly or quarterly or whatever. Okay, so it has to be on that basis. So your interest will be 6 months in this case. So on a face value of 5 lakhs, 12% per annum for a period of 6 months, how much will be the interest you will receive?
30,000.
30,000.
Yes, that's correct. So the entry will be bank account debit to interest account 30,000 rupees on 30th September. So 30th September, we have one more entry, bank account debit to interest account. So write down this entry. 30th September, bank account debit to interest account. Those who want the working, I'll show you the working also. I have made a working note. If you want to write down, you can write down this working note. Okay. Interest received on face value of 5 lakhs at 12% per annum for a period of 6 months. That is on 30th of September 2017. And the total amount received is 30,000 rupees. Okay. So let's move on to the next transaction, and that next transaction happens to be on 1st of December. This date I told you to change. In original question, it was a typo error as 31st December. Please make it 1st of December. So 1st December, there is a sale, 103 rupees cum interest price. So that means it includes the interest, and 1000 debentures are sold. Now, when you sell the debentures on 1st December, the last payout of interest had happened on 30th of September. So October and November, 2 months interest is included in the price, which is cum interest price, because you are selling the debentures on 1st of December. So when you calculate the details, this 103 rupees should be broken up into two parts, partly the selling price of investment and partly the interest component for a period of 2 months, that is October and November. Okay, so let us analyze these details, let us calculate the numbers, and then we can post the entry. And this being a sale, we will also have to find out the weighted average cost to find out the profit or loss as the case may be. Okay, so let's do that working now. Okay, 1000 debentures at 103 cum interest. So total amount which you would receive is 1,03,000. That is 1000 debentures into 103. Now these debentures will carry a face value of 1 lakh rupees. So we have to remove the interest component, and face value being 1 lakh, you can calculate the interest. Interest is for 2 months, October and November. So less interest on face value of 1 lakh at 12% per annum for October and November, that is period of 2 months. That comes to 2,000 rupees. So actual selling price is 1,01,000. 1,03,000 minus interest is your actual selling price for debenture. And from this selling price, we have to reduce the weighted average cost. What is the formula for weighted average cost? Number of debentures or securities sold divided by total number of debentures which you have on that day multiplied by total cost of debentures. Okay, I think ये थोड़ा अलग से लिखा है. I'll write down on it. 1000 number of debentures sold divided by total number of debentures multiplied by cost is 5,03,000. Now where do we get this 5,03,000? This 5,03,000 is your investment account total cost. If you total up these three numbers, opening balance and 2 times purchase, that will aggregate to 5,03,000. This is the total cost of debentures which you are holding. Okay, and face value if you see is 5 lakhs. It's a 100 rupee debenture. So number of debentures will be 5,000 in this case. So when you are calculating the cost here, our total cost for weighted average purpose is 5,03,000. Total debentures are 5,000. Out of that 1,000 debentures are sold. So your weighted average cost formula will be 1,000 debentures divided by 5,000 debentures multiplied by 5,03,000. When you calculate this cost, it comes to 1,06,000 rupees. Your selling price is 1,01,000. Less cost is 1,06,000. So the balance profit on sale is 400 rupees. Okay. Did you follow the calculation here, including the weighted average cost? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Calculations are clear.
Sir.
Okay. Write down the working note. Yeah. Somebody has difficulty? कुछ clarification चाहिए और? Yes, any clarity is required? Any more clarity?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Then write down the working note. And then we will discuss the accounting part. First, write down the working note. So let us do the accounting now. If you have completed the working note, we'll be passing two entries in the process. First will be the entry for recording the sale, and the second entry will be for recording the profit, transfer of profit. The first entry will be bank account debit, total amount received, which is 103,000, to interest account 2,000, to investment account 1,01,000. I repeat the entry. The first entry will be bank account debit 1,03,000, to interest account 2,000, to investment account 1,01,000 rupees. And then after this, we will transfer the profit by passing the entry investment account debit to profit and loss account. That will be the second entry that we have to pass. So let us go to the ledger, and first December, let's pass the entry. This is the first entry for recording the sale, and this is the next entry for recording the profit, transfer of profit. First entry is bank account debit, to interest 2,000, to investment 1,01,000, and in your face value column 1 lakh rupees will appear, and here in on debit side we'll have to post the entry for transfer of profit. The profit is 400 in this case, so the entry will be investment account debit to profit and loss account 400 rupees. Have you been able to understand these two entries? Yes?
Yes,
Did you
sir.
follow both the entries? Okay, write down the entries and then we'll take the next stage. Yes, all of you have posted the entry.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it done? Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, fine. Yeah. So we go to the next transaction, which is on 31st December. And again, there is a sale of 500 debentures. This time it is X interest. Okay, this time it is not come interest transaction. It's a X interest transaction. I want you to try this working note of 31st December. Once you try this, then we will discuss and then we will account the transaction. So I want everybody to try this working note. Sale of 31st December. All of you please try this working note. Have you been able to complete the working note? Yes.
Sir, 2 minutes.
Yes,
Wait.
sir.
Okay. Take your time. No issues. You should take your time.
Done.
Yeah. So let's discuss the working note. We are looking at 31st December wala sale. 500 debentures are sold at 102 X interest. Now, when this sale is X interest, that means the buyer will pay you interest over and above this. The buyer will pay you the interest. Just 1 second. The buyer will pay you the interest. So when the buyer pays you interest, it will be from last payment date till date of sale. Your last payment date is 30th September. So 1st October onwards till the date of sale, he will pay you the interest. How many months interest is to be paid in this case?
3 months.
3 months interest. Okay,
3 months.
so yes, so when you sell the debentures, you will additionally ask him to give you interest for a period of 3 months. Okay, so based on that, let us see the calculation. $500 debentures and 103 X interest price. So your total selling price is 500 into 103, which is
Sir, it is
51,500.
102x interest price.
Yes, sir.
102.
102.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me check. Here also I will have to make a change. It's 102. So 51,000 is your selling price, 500 debentures at 102. On a face value of 50,000, you are going to add the interest and collect it from the concerned buyer. October to December, it's a 3 months period. On a face value of 50,000, interest at 12% per annum for a period of 3 months comes to 1,500. So total amount which you will receive is 52,500. Correct? Now we have to find out the weighted average cost. Here your weighted average cost, actually there is no change in a weighted average cost compared to the last transaction of 1st December because there is no fresh purchase. Okay. So whatever is your weighted average cost on this day, that will still hold good. Okay. So even if you take the data of that date and calculate the weighted average cost, you will still get the same result. So 5,03,000 was the total cost on that day. And that day we had 5,000 debentures multiplied by 500. And this will give you the weighted average cost of 50,300. Are you getting 50,300 weighted average cost?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now your selling price is 51,000 and your weighted average cost is 50,300. So you are making a profit of 700 rupees in the process. Are you getting a profit of 700?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. So we have to pass two entries as usual. First entry will be bank account debit 52,500 to interest 1,500 to investment account 51,000. This will be the first entry. And the second entry will be transfer of profit, that is 700 rupees to be transferred to profit and loss account. So the entry will be investment account debit to profit and loss account. Those who have not completed working note, first complete the working note and then we will go to the accounting. Some of you, if you have not been able to finalize the working note, please write down the working note and then we'll go to the accounting entry. I'll give you a minute for that to write down the details. Did you complete the working note?
Yes.
Then let's go to the ledger. 31st December. This is your sale. Bank account debit to investment account 51,000. No, this was not 51,000. No, this was 51,500. 51,000. Bank account debit 51,000. Sorry, bank account debit 52,500 to investment account 51,000 to interest account 1,500. And then how much was the profit? 700. Yes, what was the profit on this transaction? 700.
700.
700.
Yeah. Yes, so that 700 rupees is transferred here. So to P&L account 700 rupees. Profit is getting transferred to profit and loss account. So two entries, one for sale, one for transfer of profit. Can we go to the next transaction? Yes. Now 1st January we have purchased.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. 1st January we have purchased X interest debentures. Pricing is 96 rupees per debenture. 1,200 debentures are purchased. So let us complete the working first. On 1st January, 1,200 debentures into 96 X interest. 1,200 into 96. Then since this is X interest, we have to see what is the interest to be considered for this transaction. You are purchasing debentures, so you will have to pay the interest. So you will pay the interest from last due date of payment, that is from 1st October till 31st December, because you are executing the transaction on 1st of Jan. So 3 months interest is to be factored in. So add interest, face value 1,20,000, interest at 12% per annum for a period of 3 months. It comes to 3,600 rupees. So total payment will be 1,18,800. Out of that, 3,600 is interest and the remaining amount is towards the cost of investment. So you can pass the entry investment account debit 1,15,200, interest account debit 3,600, to bank 1,18,800. First write down the working and then we'll go to the entry. All of you write down the working. So let's go to the ledger and post this entry 1st January. Investment account debit 1,15,200. Interest account debit 3,600 to bank account, and the face value of debenture is 1,20,000. We have purchased 1,200 debentures, so face value will be 1,20,000 rupees. Post the entry and then we'll discuss the next transaction. Shall we discuss the next transaction?
Yes, sir.
The next transaction
Yes,
is
sir.
next transaction is 1st March 18. There is a sale of 600 debentures and these are 104 cum interest quotations. So that means this includes interest. Now this will include interest from 1st October to 1st March. That's a period of 5 months. So we are going to consider the interest for a period of 5 months on these debentures. And since it is a sale, we have to also consider the weighted average cost. Okay, so let us do the workings first and then we will see. Sale of 600 debentures, 104 rupees cum interest price. Okay, so 104 into 600 is 62,400. Your face value is 60,000. 12% interest at 12% per annum for a period of 5 months comes to 3,000 rupees. So your actual selling price is 59,400 rupees. That is the actual selling price. Now, though this is the actual selling price, we need to compare that with the weighted average cost to find out the profit or loss. So let us do that. Now I have done a shortcut formula here. So instead of that shortcut formula, let us do the calculation in detail. That will be easier to understand. Okay. I will just copy this data. This is our transaction information. Okay. We had opening balance, then we had purchased, there was a sale, and again purchase. Okay. So what we will do is we will plot the cost here. This is a number of debenture. I will plot the cost here. Opening balance, the cost is 257. Okay. Then purchase was 147. There was one more purchase. The cost was 99,000. Okay. Now, if it is a sale, I will put a negative figure here so that I can get the net position of number of debentures. Now, for this 1,000 of sale, I will have to find out what was my cost. 1st December wala transaction for 1,000 debentures, my cost was 1,06,000. You can see here. Okay. So minus 1,06,000. This is my cost when I sold those 1,000 debentures. Then again, there is a sale of 500 debentures. So I will make it negative minus. And for 500 debentures, my cost quotation was 50,300. You can see here in this working note, the cost is 50,300. And then I again purchased 1,200 debentures for which the cost is there in ledger itself. That cost is 1,15,200. So what I've summarized is right from beginning, what was the flow of transaction, opening balance, number of debentures and cost, purchases, purchases, number of debentures and cost, sale, number of debentures and weighted average cost, which was considered at that point in time in the respective working note. So you can pick it up from the respective working note. And the last purchase is 1,200 debentures, whose cost is 1,15,200. So if you take the total here, you will get the net position, how many debentures you have and what is the corresponding cost. Okay. So 4,000 debentures are currently in hand, and total cost of these debentures works out to 4,67,300. So our formula will be number of debentures sold. How many are sold? 600. So 600 divided by total number of debentures in hand, 4,700, multiplied by cost, which is 467,300. This will give you the weighted average cost. So weighted average cost is 59,655. So you are making a loss of 255 rupees in the process. Earlier answer was the same, except that I have given a detailed working note now. So this is your working note for how to arrive at the weighted average cost when you have continuous flow of transactions. Did you follow the working note? Weighted average cost?
Yes, sir.
Okay, write down the details and then we will discuss the accounting of it. So loss is 255. Write down the details. Did you finish the working note?
सर
हाँ बोलो.
लास्ट हम लोग ने 31/12/17 का किया था ना वर्किंग नोट, उसमें हम लोग ने डिवाइड बाय 5,000 लिया है, बट 4,000 आएगा ना, बिकॉज 5,000 से हम लोग ने 1,000 सेल किया था ना.
Yes. But then मैंने यहाँ पे 5,03,000 ही लिया है ना. Okay. See, I'll tell you why I had done this. इसके बाद कुछ परचेस नहीं हुआ है. ओके, ये सेल के बाद कुछ परचेस नहीं हुआ है. सो आपका यहाँ पे जो वेटेड एवरेज कॉस्ट था वो सेम रहने वाला है. ओके, सो यहाँ पे आपका पर डिबेंचर वेटेड एवरेज कॉस्ट क्या था? इट वाज 5,03,000 डिवाइडेड बाय 5,000 डिबेंचर्स. सो यहाँ पे भी वही है. इसके लिए मैंने ऐसे किया. अदरवाइज आपको क्या करना है फिर? 5,03,000 माइनस 1,06,000. ओके, एंड देन डिवाइडेड बाय 4,000 डिबेंचर्स. आप वैसे करोगे तो भी वैसे आएगा. मैं आपको बताता हूँ. ओके, बैलेंस डिबेंचर आर 4,000. ओके, बैलेंस कॉस्ट will be total cost of 5,03,000 तभी माइनस आपका ये 1,06,000 चला गया. ओके, so what is the weighted average cost? It will be 4,02,400 divided by 4,000 multiplied by 500. तो उतना ही आना चाहिए, 50,300. Whichever way you do, the answer is same. See, there is no purchase between these two dates. That's why I took that chance. Okay, otherwise we could have done the full calculation like this. So the working note is clear to everyone. Let's get back to the ledgers. Your first entry will be, being a sale, bank account debit 62,400, to interest 3,000, to investment account 59,400. That will be the first entry. And second entry will be, you have to transfer this loss on sale. So in profit and loss account debit to investment account 255. That's going to be the second entry for this. So let's plot these entries here. first entry for sale, 59,400 is the selling price. That's correct. Yes, 59,400. So bank account debit to interest 3,000, to investment 59,400, and face value column 60,000. And this will be by P&L account, not to P&L account. By profit and loss account, you are transferring the loss, and the loss is 255. Okay. So transfer the loss to P&L account. P&L account debit to investment account. That's how you are going to transfer the loss. Now 31st March, we have to again calculate the interest and receive the interest because it's a 6 monthly payment. Now after this sale, we need to find out what is the number of debentures you are left with. We have to see what is the number of debentures at this point in time. Your face value here, debit side, is 620 and credit side face value is 210. So what is the net difference? 620 minus 210. कितना आता है 620 minus 210?
410.
410. Okay, so you have 4,100 debentures. यहाँ पे भी आपका वर्किंग नोट में आपको वही पता चलेगा. ये देखो 4,700 था. Out of that 600 are sold. So balance कितना होता है? 4,100 debentures. Here also you can get the same data or cross verify that. ये आपके total debentures थे at the time of sale. 600 are sold. So balance 4,100 होना चाहिए. वही balance आपका यहाँ पे face value column में आ रहा है. So on 4,10,000, interest at 12% per annum for a period of 6 months. Calculate the interest. On 4,10,000, 12% per annum for a period of 6 months. Is it
24,600?
Yes, 24,600. Yes, so by bank, 24,600. This is the interest for a period of 6 months. This is the interest for a period of 6 months. And with this, now we have to do the usual balancing of the ledger.
Sir, आपने investment column में लिखा है वो.
Sorry. Yes, sorry. Thanks. So with this, now we can do the balancing of this ledger. Okay. Let us do the balancing of this ledger now. We need to transfer the balance in interest account to profit and loss account. So we'll first tally that. Okay. Your credit side total of interest is 61,400 and debit side total is 14,600. So your balancing figure is 46,500. That will go to profit and loss account. This is the interest for the year which is treated as income, and that will go to profit and loss account. So the balancing figure in interest account is 46,500. And then we have to also balance investment account ledger. We have to take the debit side total and we have to take the credit side total, both for face value as well as for investment account. So face value is 620, debit side total, and investment account 6,19,300. यहाँ पे face value का total कितना होता है? 2,10,000. Okay. So by balance brought down, balance carried down rather. This will be 4,10,000 face value. Then we have to also balance the cost column. कॉस्ट का डिफरेंस कितना है देखना है इन्वेस्टमेंट अकाउंट में. It is 4,06,000, 4,07,645. 4,07,645. So the balancing figure is 4,07,645, which represents the cost of debentures whose face value is 4,10,000. अगर आपको ये क्रॉस वेरीफाई करना है तो कर सकते हो. 4,07,645 डिवाइडेड बाय 4,100 नंबर ऑफ डिबेंचर्स. आपका वेटेड एवरेज कॉस्ट है 99.43. पर डिबेंचर कॉस्ट है 99.43. सबने ये लिख लिया तो मैं आगे का बताता हूँ. All of you have taken the closing balances?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
यहाँ पे आप देखो आपका वेटेड एवरेज कॉस्ट आप निकालोगे क्लोजिंग बैलेंस पे तो आता है 99.43. कैसे मिला? 4,07,645 डिवाइडेड बाय 4,100 डिबेंचर्स, सो 99.43. आपका जो लास्ट वर्किंग नोट है ना सेल का, इसके बाद कुछ परचेस नहीं है. दिस वाज द लास्ट सेल. If you calculate what was your weighted average cost here, it should come to the same thing. ये आपका कॉस्ट था और ये आपके नंबर ऑफ डिबेंचर्स थे 99.43. यहाँ पे भी आपका वेटेड एवरेज कॉस्ट 99.43 आ रहा है. यहाँ पे भी आपका 99.43. That indicates that your accounting is correct. Okay. So this is how you can even cross check the data. This is how you can cross check the details. Okay. Everybody has closed the ledger.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
or-
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So can we conclude now with this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Everybody
Yes.
is completed. Okay. Fine.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And as per timetable, we'll meet again. Okay. Do you have next lecture now?
No,
One
sir.
more
Yes,
lecture is
sir.
there?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. ठीक है. So let's continue in the next lecture then. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye.